Hey there, it's Kathy House with Be Creative with Kathy, and in today's video I have something a little bit different for you. We're not going to make a card. I have another project that I'm working on and trying to get finished up, and so I thought this would be a great way to share. Now, hopefully you know that the new annual catalog goes live May 2nd, and I'm all excited. There's a color revamp, which means old colors are going out, new colors are going in, and all that exciting stuff. And so with that, it's time for me to revamp my colors. So what a tool, I call it a tool, that I always use is called the Color Coach. So Stampin' Up! On their demonstrator website has a pack of paper you can print off. It has as a download, I guess you'd call it. I'm not very good at this technical stuff, that you can print off, and it looks like this. So if you're a demonstrator, you can like print this off straight from the website. And this has all of the colors. It even has the new in colors in there. There's Wild Wheat, that's a new in color. It has all the new colors from the Vamp, whether they're returning colors that were in colors a long time ago or the brand new colors. In fact, let me show you those. Let me see if I can find those. Well, yeah, let me see if I can find those first. Because you can buy, look right here, I have it, a pack of paper when the new catalog comes out May 2nd. And these are all the new colors. Like I said, whether they're in colors that were in the past coming back, or if they're the new colors. Because Stampin' Up! Has 1, 2, 3, 4 new colors, and then let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in colors that are coming back that were in colors. So like I said, in the new catalog you can get a pack like that that has 2 sheets of all the colors, but I got mine cut because I was cutting for my, and I'll show you in this way. I have them cut for my Color Coach. So I have them all like this. This is all the back. Believe it or not, I had 1 sheet of every color. Well, that's not true. I didn't have 1 color, and I had to ask my friend Mary McCannon for one of those colors. But so these are all the subtles, and this is all the regals. Here's all the neutrals I have all cut. Let me try to get down to the, here's my brights. Here's the new colors. Here we go. So look how pretty. Now this is Pretty Peacock. This is an in color that came back. Believe it or not, I still have the ink pad and the ink for that, so I didn't have to buy the new ink pad and ink pad, or refill, which you can get the ink pads as a bundle too of the new colors, which is really nice. So this is Blueberry Bushel. Now that's another one I happen to have the ink pad and marker for. That's exciting. This was one of my all-time favorite in colors. This is called, Berry Burst. See, now I might not be able to remember all the colors, but there's Berry Burst. This is another in color. I even had this ink pad. This is Misty Moonlight. This was a total popular color. This is a new one. I believe this is called Pecan Pie. And look how pretty. This is a new color. I think that is absolutely beautiful. That might be my favorite. But then again, you can hear that a lot. This is Island Indigo. That is a returning color. And then this is Afternoon Azure, or something like that. I'm not very good at that. This is a new color. Look how pretty that blue is. And then this one, believe it or not, is Fresh Freesia. Now this is an in color now. This is one of the 5 retiring in colors, but they came it back, so, or brought it back. So now it's going to be part of our core colors, I guess you'd call it, that Fresh Freesia, which I'm really excited about. This is Lemon Lime Twist. Remember this one? This was an in color coming back. And look how pretty that color is. And then, no, there's 2 more. I thought this was the last one. This one's Bubble Bath. Look how pretty that pink is. Love these new colors. And then this is Lemon Lolo. Lolo Lemon? Lolly Lemon. Lemon Lolly. There we go. I got it right. But that's all the new colors that are coming in to our core colors. Okay, let me show you, though, my favorite colors. And that is the new in colors. Let me grab, these are the in colors from before. These are very Kathy. They're so earthy, and I'm going to call them bland, which isn't nice, but look how pretty. These are the new in colors, and I'll never get these names, although I know that one's Boho Blue because it matches my Stampin' Cut machine. Okay, and then This is something wheat. I just showed you in the color coach the wheat. And this is mauve, moody mauve maybe. And then this one, oh, is Pebble Path. And then clay, something clay. But look how pretty those new in colors are. Now all of these in colors, the in colors that are continuing from before, they're all in here. So what you do is you take something like this that we've printed out. And if you can see, there's little dotted lines here, and you cut each paper out, right? So then when you're all done, you have it that looks like this. Now I have mine separated according to families, because that's how I store my cardstock, is by family. So it was easiest for me to find the coordinating cardstock that matched the colors when I colored them by family. And I'll tell you what, cutting these out took a long time if I did each page at one time. So let me tell you real quick a little tip how you can cut these out faster. So I took this page, the top page, and I printed it out twice. So then I had it like this, and I just took a ruler like this, and I darkened, or I went over those lines like this. Now, the reason I took a separate page and printed out is because I don't want those lines to show up on my actual color coach. So this way, after I cut them, I could throw these away. But once you get those lines like this dark, you can run it through my Carl cutter, or I could use my Carl cutter to cut those out. Otherwise, when I tried to use my Carl cutter, I couldn't see those little tiny dotted lines. So then I just took this. I did these lines this way too. Well, this one up here and this one and this one. But just to save time here, I didn't. And then if I hold my paper firm like this, my Carl cutter, which if you're familiar with a Carl cutter, it can cut a boatload of paper at one time. And you can go to my blog, becreativewithkathy.com, and shop with me. And there's a section, if you hover over shop with me, there's a section called Craft Room Essentials, and there's all the links. You can go to Amazon and see where I buy these things, and the Carl cutter is on there. So like I said with the Carl cutter, make sure you get the one that has the handle though. It's like a strip that goes aside you can butt your paper on. That's the good one. That one really holds your paper in place, and you can cut all of these at the same time, and then that way it doesn't take quite so long. Now if you're just making one color coach, to quickly cut out, it's 10 pages here, it wouldn't take too long, and you wouldn't have to have the great big trimmer like that. But me, I'm going to cut out a bunch of these, so I'm going to use my Carl cutter. Anyway, on to other things. So then what I did was I took all my paper, and you cut it down to 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And here I have all my little pieces here in my families. So they look like this. Now there's 50 of them here. Really 51, because you need a cover for your color coach. So this is just a piece of thick basic white. That's going to be my cover. And then, lo and behold, a friend turned me on the demonstrator website. I think it was on a Facebook page. I don't know. A friend sent it to me. A demonstrator even made something that looks like this, so that you can put that as the cover of your color coach. So what I'll do is I'll quickly do, I'll take all of these. Now here, this is the 5 in colors right here. And like I said, because I'm going to use a bunch of them, I'm going to use my corner cromper. Now with the corner cromper, it can go through all those sheets at once. It's just a corner rounder. It has a 1/4 inch and a 1/2. I'm going to use the 1/4. You put it in here like this, and look, you can go through all those sheets at one time. This link to this thing, I think everybody should have a corner chomper. I mean, he's just, whoops, being stubborn now. Now, yours won't look like mine. Mine's even broken. Look, he used to have a cover here that covered it. But then when you're done, you just get all that paper out of there, and then you're good to go. But look how he'll go through all those sheets at one time. And then I'll do the same thing with my little printouts here. Like that. And then as I find the Pebble Path. It's this color here. Now you're probably asking me, you know, what do you do with a color coach? How does a color coach help you? That one's out. I had to get rubber tape. Well, in my case, I am very crafty. I am not artistic. So colors don't go together natural for me. Now, I have a daughter that's very artistic, and she can get colors and put them together, and they match up and look really pretty, and I just don't see how she can do it. But a color coach, so say for instance, I've decided I'm going to use Pebble Path as my base color, and I want a couple colors that are going to go with it. Here it gives you just suggestions that you can have. So this would be a good for color combinations. You could use your color coach. The other thing I use my color coach for is sometimes I'm not quite sure. I'll have a piece of paper there, or a piece of cardstock I should say, and I'm not quite sure what color that is. So then, sorry, hang on, put this on. So now I can see, oh look, this is boho blue. So I know I can compare this with the paper and figure out exactly what color that is. So I use the color coach to name papers. Oops, look, this corner didn't get rid of. Let's fix this corner right here. He must not have been lined up. There we go. All right, now let's put this onto the clay. I'm trying to think, then I lost my train of thought now with my other things I do with my color coach. It helps me, and then when I'm all done, I'll show you how you can put all those colors together. Well, let's in fact stop this and go on. Let me show you real quick how I did the cover, and then I'll show you a color coach that's already all done. So because this this is the same size. I've cut this down to 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 2. I'm going to put some liquid glue just on this basic white because it's thick and can probably handle the liquid glue a little bit better than just my plain old copy paper. So this is how I made my cover. I covered it a little bit like that. You know what, and I should do this on my silicone mat just in case it oozes out or whatever. So I'm going to line that up as best I can, and of course because I'm human I might not have got it exactly perfect, but it's white on white so it doesn't have to be. And now I've got that, and give it some rub here, rub it this way too. Hopefully I didn't have any glue on there. Nope, looky, just like that. And then I'm going to take and round those corners. And looky there, now you have a really nice cover. And then when you get all of that done, you would take and punch a hole through here. Now this is where I suggest you get a crocodile, because the crocodile has that large hole here. It's on the side right here, and you can go through several sheets of cardstock and at the same time, and those printouts at the same time. And then you take a binder ring. I used, let's see what size these are, 1.5 inch binder rings, and put it through, and it turned out like this. Now when you flip through, you have all those colors in there. Now my color coach is according to family right now. When that daughter of mine, when I see her again, because she lives in Pueblo, I live in Denver, so she's a couple hours away, I'll have her put mine in rainbow order, because she can do it way faster and way more accurate than I can. And then when you turn it over, you can compare all the colors like that. So say for instance, like I said, I have some flowers I want to cut out, and I'm going to make them, ooh, that's a good one, berry burst. So what color looks good with berry burst? How about you could compare, look how cute the mossy meadow looks with berry burst. Or let's flip over here to what color is this? This is the old olive, and look how good old olive looks with berry burst. So it's really cool to have all of these pieces of cardstock so you can compare them together. And then you have these suggestions by Stampin' Up! About what colors work well together. And you have all your new in colors. You have your other in colors that are sticking around. You have all those new colors. There's Misty Moonlight again. And then you can even go back, because like I said, I store my colors according to family, so I know that I need to look in the neutrals now, because Berry Bliss, that's one that moved. It used to be in the Regals, and now they moved it into the neutral family. So this way I would know to go the neutrals, although I have to go back to the Regals. Anyway, maybe that's not a good example, to find Berry Bliss, or a Blackberry Bliss. So that's another thing the color coach is good for. If you're not sure which in colors are sticking around and which ones are going out next year, you can see here at the bottom it says that this is an in color from 2023 to 2025. 2025, isn't that hard to believe? And here, this one's an in color from 2022 to 2024. Alrighty, so that's what I have. Well, hey, so if you're thinking, I don't want to make my own color coach, I have started adding stuff to my blog to sell. So the same thing, you would hover over Shop with Me, and then go down to items for sale, or sale items, and in there I will have my color coaches for sale in there. Now this is all new. I've never sold anything from my blog before, so you might have to be a little bit patient with me. I have no idea how it's going to work, but I guess we'll just try it and see. Alrighty, there you are. So if you have any questions, be sure and let me know. Talk to your demonstrator about getting the printout for the color coach so you can make your own color coach. If you don't have a demonstrator, I thought maybe I'd try to put the color coach link on my website. So we'll see if that happens. And then otherwise you let me know and I can send you the link via email and I'll be your demonstrator. Alrighty, that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great week. I'll see you back here on Monday. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.